We address the realities that no one else will. Welcome back to Life Advice for You. You are not simply aging, rather. You are thriving if you are between the ages of 60 and 80 and continue to perform these 8 things. You are demonstrating that age is but a number in a world where many people slow down. Ever pondered how to live a genuinely satisfying life long into your 60s, 70s, and beyond? Imagine waking up every day with a profound sense of joy and purpose while being resilient, intelligent, and socially connected. Aging may be a period of growth, vigor, and newly discovered happiness. It doesn't have to entail slowing down. These behaviors make you stand out as a unique jewel, from cerebral acuity to physical toughness. Stay tuned as we enumerate the 8 amazing qualities that set you apart from the others and explain why the rest of us should pay heed. By the end, you will not only know what it takes to be healthy as you age, but you will also see how adopting these behaviors today can create a resilient and energetic future. In order to help share these important lessons about aging gracefully, I would really appreciate it if you could take a time to like this video before we start. To ensure you never miss a new video, think about subscribing and turning on notifications if you haven't already. Comment number 1 below if you find this content enjoyable, and comment number 0 if you believe it may be improved. I can create even better videos for you thanks to your input. Let's get started. 1. Sense of humor. Embracing joy and lightness in life is the power of laughter. More than merely a response, laughter is a gift, a source of courage, and a unifying factor. You realize that humor is a powerful tool that can help you deal with life's ups and downs and is not just for amusement. Embracing laughing helps you develop optimism, which enables you to face obstacles with fortitude and a more positive outlook. You understand the importance of humor in maintaining your spirits. Whether it's by sharing a joke with a longtime friend, viewing a film that evokes happy memories, or just finding humor in life's little eccentricities, laughter improves your mood, reduces stress, and improves relationships with others. It serves as a reminder that happiness can be found in the most mundane situations and that a smile may bring comfort even during trying times. You have a playful attitude about life. You've discovered that taking things too seriously might make you feel depressed, so you decide to concentrate on the happy times instead. You may discover methods to enjoy the humor in ordinary situations. Whether it's a lighthearted chat, a humorous accident, or simply the capacity to laugh at oneself. This way of thinking not only improves your quality of life but also fosters a kind and positive environment for people around you. You embrace a lighthearted energy that keeps you youthful at heart. Even beyond laughter, you value the small pleasures that inspire awe and adventure. You realize that preserving a feeling of wonder and lightheartedness enhances life in ways that no material item could. Whether it be through creative hobbies, gaming, or unplanned pleasure, your capacity to enjoy the small things serves as a reminder that life should be cherished. Playfulness and laughter are not merely transient joys, they are vital to longevity and emotional health. By making the decision to find joy, laughter, and beauty in the world around you, you encourage others to follow suit, spreading positivity. 2. Constant learning. As people age, their desire to learn does not diminish. It reflects the insatiable curiosity and flexibility of the human spirit. You are truly a unique jewel if you are in your 60s, 70s, or 80s and still want to learn, develop, and manage the always shifting world. Acquiring knowledge is only one aspect of continuous learning. It's about remaining active, self-sufficient, and strong in a world that is changing all the time. The fast-paced nature of modern life overwhelms many older folks, who find it difficult to use new technologies, navigate digitally, or even read ordinary signs. Feelings of powerlessness and loneliness may result from the irritation of not being able to use new systems, pay bills online, or obtain necessary services. But learning doesn't have to be about becoming an expert in difficult disciplines like philosophy or astronomy. Practical abilities, such as knowing how to use digital tools, utilizing public facilities, or even learning helpful travel advice, can instead make life easier and more satisfying. Often viewed as a barrier, technology may be a tool for self-reliance. A smartphone is more than just a tool for pointless chats. It may serve as a starting point for convenience, education, and connections. Greater freedom can be attained by researching trustworthy websites, learning how to make basic online payments, and keeping up with current affairs. Adapting to change is beneficial for more than just everyday chores. It keeps the intellect active, vibrant, and sharp. Seniors who push themselves academically have better cognitive function and a lower risk of dementia. According to research, you are not just keeping up with the world, but thriving in it. If you actively seek out new experiences, whether it's learning a new recipe, a new app, or how to use public transit more effectively. The importance of education has long been praised by ancient wisdom. The impediment to action advances action, as the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius famously remarked. The obstruction turns into the path. We are not designed to be stopped by challenges. Their purpose is to propel us ahead. Adaptability is the characteristic of a meaningful and satisfying existence, as demonstrated by older persons who welcome change rather than fear it and turn challenges into opportunities. However, lifelong learning encompasses more than just personal development. The example it sets for the next generation is equally important. Children and grandkids learn that wisdom comes from experience, that growth never ends, and that age is a sign of strength and resiliency rather than a restriction when they witness an elder embracing new information. You cannot open a book without learning something. As Confucius sagely observed, gaining knowledge is a step toward becoming self-sufficient and living a more fulfilling life. Your life will remain purposeful and your intellect busy if you encourage yourself to investigate, inquire, and interact with the world. These little endeavors, whether it be reading about novel concepts, keeping up with technology, or just being interested in the world around you, increase self-assurance and competence. Never undervalue the importance of lifelong learning. Being alive, relevant, and involved in life is more important than merely learning new things. Every day offers the chance to learn something new, and knowledge brings self-assurance, self-reliance, and the capacity to welcome the future. Age is not an obstacle, rather. It is evidence of life experience, resiliency, and an unwavering determination to keep improving. 3. Spiritual development. As the years pass, the greatest treasures of life are revealed, not in the material belongings amassed, but in the silent times spent in contemplation, the fortitude developed in the face of hardship, and the profound feeling of purpose that permeates every day. Spiritual growth is a journey of the soul, embracing life's impermanence, finding delight in simplicity, and developing inner serenity that radiates outward. It is not just about religious views. You've become an expert at recognizing the small pleasures in life over time. More depth can be found in the comforting sound of an old song on the radio, the perfume of a freshly prepared meal, or the rhythmic tweeting of birds at dawn. You have discovered that contentment lies in appreciating what is now rather than pursuing what is ephemeral. You feel linked even when you're alone, to the natural world, to your heartwarming recollections, and to the lessons life still has to offer. However, your spirit has been put to the test in ways that were previously unthinkable. You have experienced loss, change, and unforeseen hardships, but rather than letting them overwhelm you, you have embraced them as opportunities for personal development. You've learned that resilience is about transformation rather than just survival. You have transformed grief into insight, failures into fortitude, and doubt into bravery. Every obstacle has taught you something that has changed your viewpoint and increased your capacity for empathy. The sense of purpose that drives your heart is more important than anything else in providing meaning to your days. You realize that meaning is not necessarily about big actions. Whether it is tending to a garden, helping a cause you believe in, or just lending a sympathetic ear to a friend in need, it is about demonstrating patience, kindness, and a desire to change things. You feel most alive during these times because you realize how much your presence in the world counts. You've also discovered that accepting your flaws is more important for spiritual development than aiming for perfection. By focusing on what really matters, creating inner peace, spreading love outside, and realizing that every moment, no matter how mundane, has the potential to be extraordinary, you have let go of the weight of unreasonable expectations. In addition to the passing of time, you can see the depth of your journey, the lessons you've learned, the people you've impacted, and the strength you've developed as you look back. These are the real indicators of a life well lived. Knowing that the best way to commemorate the years past is to continue to embrace each new day with knowledge, appreciation, and the conviction that your story is still unfolding in the most beautiful way possible. You move forward with an open heart. To let me know that you are still viewing this video with me, please leave a remark in number 2 below. I appreciate your precious time. 4. Emotional well-being. Finding joy in the small things, embracing life with a purpose, and fostering emotional well-being are all important aspects of aging that go beyond physical health. It's more crucial than ever to be able to keep a positive outlook, develop resilience, and be involved in your passions when you enter your 60s and 80s. Your experience is shaped by these attributes, which enable you to face life's challenges with dignity, discernment, and fortitude. It's a gift that you can find the beauty in ordinary things. You value the tranquil comfort of a calm afternoon, the warmth of the morning sun, and the sound of loved ones laughing. You concentrate on what is still there, love, friendship, and the small pleasures that make life happy, rather than on what has changed over time. This way of thinking also serves as a barrier against negativity. There will always be challenges in life, but you decide to face them head-on and with the unwavering conviction that there is always something positive to be found. Even in the most trivial situations, whether it's via compassion, laughter, or enjoying life's small joys, your positive attitude uplifts not only yourself but also everyone around you. Being resilient is embracing adversity with courage and knowledge, not avoiding it. You have faced challenges, loss, change, and unforeseen hardships over the years, but instead of allowing them to break you, you have learned to adapt and become stronger. What keeps you going is resilience, which enables you to grow from every event and come out smarter. A distinct sense of purpose adds meaning and fulfillment to life. You have discovered motivation to face each day with zeal and purpose. Whether it is via personal interests, community service, or deep connections, the way you raise your family, support a cause, or engage in enjoyable hobbies are all ways to demonstrate your purpose. Knowing that you are having an impact, no matter how modest the action, gives life a deep feeling of purpose. Your daily decisions to maintain your optimism, keep going, and pursue the things that fulfill you are reflected in your emotional well-being. Even though life isn't always easy, your perspective, fortitude, and sense of purpose make sure that it's still worthwhile and fulfilling. 5. Financial security. Years of meticulous preparation, self-control, and wise decision-making are necessary to achieve financial security in your 70s and 80s. You are not only protecting your future but also granting yourself the freedom to live as you see fit if you have perfected the art of prudent financial management. Careful budgeting, retirement planning, and achieving financial independence. You can spend your golden years stress-free and with peace of mind provided your financial affairs are in order. An organized budget is one of the major pillars of financial stability. You've taken the time to figure out how much money you make. Spend it wisely, and make sure every dollar has a purpose. You have established a financial strategy that supports your requirements and your wants by prioritizing necessary costs, putting money aside, and permitting some discretionary spending. According to studies, seniors who follow a budget report feeling less stressed and having better general health. You may stay financially secure despite life's uncertainties by routinely reviewing and modifying your budget to account for changes in income, medical bills, or unforeseen costs. Retirement is about having enough money to live comfortably and enjoy life as you see fit. Not just about quitting your job. Your commitment to retirement preparation has been essential to ensuring a secure and satisfying future. You have taken proactive steps to optimize your savings potential, whether it is by diversifying your investments, making contributions to retirement accounts, or seeking advice from financial professionals. This kind of planning guarantees that you will have enough money for your retirement to support your favorite pastimes and adventures as well as fundamental needs like housing and healthcare. The importance of planning ahead is further supported by studies from the Stanford Center on Longevity, which shows that retirees with well-thought-out financial strategies report higher levels of satisfaction and a stronger sense of purpose. Achieving financial independence is an incredible accomplishment that gives you the freedom to base your decisions on your personal priorities. You have developed a strong sense of stability and confidence in your financial situation and are no longer dependent on family or other assistance. You may follow your passions, take advantage of new possibilities, and savor life's small joys without worrying about money because to your freedom. Financial independence is more important than just being comfortable. It offers a safety net for unanticipated events as well. Anytime a medical emergency, house repair, or economic shift occurs, having a strong financial foundation ensures you are ready to handle these obstacles head-on. 6. Social ties. Having strong social ties is important at any age. But as you get older, into your 60s and 80s, it becomes even more important. You are quite fortunate if you still have a group of friends, family, or neighbors with whom you can share the pleasures and difficulties of life. According to research, loneliness can be just as detrimental to one's health as obesity or smoking, making it one of the biggest hazards to one's well-being in later life. While meaningful interactions can prolong life and enhance overall quality of life, isolation raises the risk of heart disease, depression, and cognitive decline. It is not necessary to make extravagant gestures to preserve social ties. The most significant difference is made in the little, routine exchanges. Your day can be made warmer and more meaningful by having a cup of coffee with an old friend, going to a neighborhood event, or starting a kind discussion with a neighbor. These experiences serve as a reminder that you are important and part of something bigger than yourself. Seniors who remain socially active report reduced stress, enhanced mental acuity, and a greater feeling of emotional well-being. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, social connections not only provide emotional support but also keep your mind active and involved. Memory degradation is less likely when cognitive function is preserved by in-depth discussions, story sharing, and idea sharing. In actuality, social ties are a major contributor to the lifespan of some of the world's longest living people, such as those in Okinawa, Japan. They create tight-knit communities where members look out for one another, demonstrating that emotional relationships are just as important as regular exercise or a balanced diet. The importance of human connection has been emphasized by many traditions and philosophies throughout history. Buddhism views the idea of a sangha, a group of people who assist and encourage one another, as crucial to spiritual development and overall well-being. Similarly, seniors are respected for their knowledge and perspectives and are regarded as society's wisdom keepers in many cultures. By remaining involved and connected, you not only improve your own life but also inspire others, transmit information, and make a lasting impression on your family and community. Consider how you can forge new connections and improve existing ones. Perhaps it's time to volunteer for a cause that is in line with your principles. Join a club that interests you, or get back in touch with an old buddy. Attending a neighborhood event or even checking in on a neighbor can lead to new friendships. By doing this, you guarantee that your golden years will be full of joy, meaning, and the warmth of interpersonal relationships. 7. Mental acuity. Retaining mental acuity as you age involves more than simply remembering. It's about continuing to challenge your thinking, enjoying the process of learning, and remaining involved in life. Adults who actively engage their brains through activities like reading, solving problems, and engaging in curiosity-driven activities are more likely to maintain cognitive function and may lower their chance of developing dementia. According to studies, The Secret, An Open Mind, Critical Thinking, and Lifelong Learning, you understand that a healthy mind is one that is engaged. You make reading a vital part of your daily routine, whether it's losing yourself in the pages of a captivating book, learning from a history textbook, or exploring new topics. According to Harvard Medical School research, reading improves comprehension and cognitive abilities while fortifying neural connections. You don't stop there, though. You push yourself by playing strategic games like chess, crossword puzzles, and Sudoku, which all help to maintain your cognitive talents by requiring you to use logic, recognize patterns, and solve problems. You could take on the task of learning a new language to broaden your horizons even more. According to studies, multilingual people are better at remembering things and being mentally flexible. Attending workshops or taking online classes keeps your mind alive, demonstrating that learning never ends. No matter your age, Every learning experience increases your mental agility. Whether you're learning a new trade, comprehending technology, or researching a subject that interests you, obstacles are inevitable in life. But instead of seeing them as barriers, you see them as chances to develop your critical thinking skills. You know that fixing problems involves more than just coming up with answers. It involves teaching your brain to stay flexible and creative. Neuroscience experts stress that regular problem-solving activities improve cognitive pathways and increase the brain's resistance to aging. When difficulties emerge, you stand back, consider the issue from several angles, and consider several options. You use both creativity and rationality when you're navigating a complex social scenario, managing finances, or coming up with a creative way to organize your home. Your intelligence grows with each problem you solve, supporting the notion that critical thinking and effective decision-making skills enhance rather than diminish with age. A lively intellect is fueled by curiosity. You stay involved with the world because of your desire to discover new things, consider different viewpoints, and welcome new experiences. Your curiosity propels personal development. Whether you're exploring new locations, getting to know people from diverse backgrounds, or just trying something new, according to experts, one of the best indicators of long-term brain health is mental engagement. Cognitive psychologist Dr. John Medina highlights that the brain functions similarly to a muscle. It becomes stronger the more you use it. Reading, solving problems, and engaging in activities that pique your curiosity can keep your mind engaged, postpone cognitive decline, and increase mental agility in general. You can make sure that your mind stays as resilient and active as ever by fostering your curiosity, honing your problem-solving techniques, and embracing lifelong learning. This is evidence that wisdom and intelligence only grow with age. 8th, physical well-being. Being physically well into your 60s and 80s is a remarkable achievement that demonstrates fortitude, self-control, and a life well lived. One of the greatest blessings of old age is the capacity to take care of oneself without the assistance of others. Because even the most basic pleasures, such as eating a hot meal, going for a walk, or caring for your garden, are immensely more satisfying when you can do them alone. Health is far more significant than material wealth. More significantly, maintaining your health not only guarantees a comfortable and satisfying life for you but also relieves your children of the burden of caring duties. No devoted parent wants to cause trouble for their family. Expensive therapies, ostentatious diets, or opulent vacations are not the secret to excellent health. Rather, it resides in the straightforward yet effective routines of everyday life, maintaining an active lifestyle, eating healthily, and cultivating an optimistic outlook. According to science, physical talents naturally deteriorate with age, but this process can be considerably slowed with the correct mindset and regular exercise. Even mild exercise maintains physical strength, and a positive outlook is as vital as any medication. A positive perspective on life can promote longevity by lowering stress, anxiety, and bringing emotional harmony. Think about the elderly people who still lead inspirational lives, who go for a morning walk in the park, who go to yoga or dance with friends, who visit new areas, or who spend hours engrossed in their favorite pastimes. Painting, writing, gardening, or community service are activities that many people like. What's their secret? They continue to be active in life, constantly looking for opportunities to laugh, move, and connect. Consider the case of Mr. Anderson, an 85-year-old retired teacher who still goes hiking with his buddies on the weekends. He credits his enthusiasm to a lifetime of maintaining his curiosity, reading new literature, having discussions, and picking up a new skill each year. Or take Mrs. Williams, who, in spite of being in her late 70s, finds meaning in teaching young pupils and sharing her years of knowledge. These people serve as a reminder that growing older is about living rather than just surviving. Balance, exercise, rest, healthy eating, and most importantly, mental clarity, are the cornerstones of a long, happy life. Even monks who live to be 100 years old credit their longevity to having a sense of purpose, being active, and appreciating each day. Take a minute to consider what we have discussed today as we draw to a close our adventure. What struck a chord with you? Which behavior or realization resonated with you and motivated you to change? Your feedback would be much appreciated. Tell us which lesson you intend to apply going forward in the comments section below. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if this video was helpful to you. We can keep producing valuable material thanks to your support. I appreciate you being here. Continue to grow, thrive, and welcome life with open arms.